Hello students! Welcome back to the online English lessons of grade 4. Today we're going to learn theme 2, lesson 1, sentence patterns. Before we start, please remember the 5 rules of our class. Now let's listen to a song.
There's many sisters and brothers and grandparents too. That's a lot of housework to do. This is where I live, where I live, where I live. This is the place I call home. This is where I live, where I live, where I live. But I don't live here alone. My house is white and red. It's really nice and small. But some houses are very tall, like apartments or houses that have many rooms. There's so many houses to choose. This is where I live, where I live, where I live. This is the place I call home. This is where I live, where I live, where I live. But I don't live here alone. My town is small and quiet, with different types of trees and not much traffic on my street. But in the city, it's loud, with cars, buses, planes, and many people riding on the trains. This is where I live, where I live, where I live. This is the place I call home. This is where I live, where I live, where I live. But I don't live here alone. Where do you live, do you live, do you live? Where is the place you call home? Is it small, loud, white, brown, or quite tall? I bet it's your favorite place of all. It must be the best place of all.
Is the song interesting? Yes, it is, right? Now we'll play a game called Unscramble Words. To play this game, you have to prepare a piece of paper and a pencil. Please take them out. All right, let's go. I'll show you how to play this game. We have a picture and some letters. Are they in the right orders? No, they aren't. So you have 10 seconds to put the letters into the correct orders to make a right word. Are you clear? Let's start.
House, houseboat, mansion, Tree house. Bungalow. Apartment.
Have you got all the answers correct? I hope so. Look at the two children. They are friends and they want to know about each other's family members. Let's see what they are asking.
Where does your grandpa live?
He lives in a house in Green City.
Now listen and repeat.
Where does your grandpa live? Where does your grandpa live?
He lives in a house in Green City. He lives in a house in Green City.
Excellent.
Where does your uncle live?
He lives in a mansion in River City.
Listen and repeat.
Where does your uncle live? Where does your uncle live?
He lives in a mansion in River City. He lives in a mansion in River City.
Good job.
Where does your cousin live?
He lives in an apartment in Maple City.
Listen and repeat.
Where does your cousin live? Where does your cousin live?
He lives in an apartment in Maple City. He lives in an apartment in Maple City.
Well done.
I also want to know about your family. May I ask you some questions?
Yes, of course.
Where does your grandma live?
She lives in a bungalow in Happy Town.
Listen and repeat.
Where does your grandma live? Where does your grandma live?
She lives in a bungalow in Happy Town. She lives in a bungalow in Happy Town.
Excellent.
Where does your aunt live?
She lives in a houseboat in Lake Town.
Listen and repeat.
Where does your aunt live? Where does your aunt live?
She lives in a houseboat in Lake Town. She lives in a houseboat in Lake Town.
Great job.
Where does your cousin live?
She lives in a tree house in Forest Town.
Listen and repeat.
Where does your cousin live? Where does your cousin live?
She lives in a tree house in Forest Town. She lives in a tree house in Forest Town.
Brilliant. Look at this place. Do you know where it is? Mexico? Vietnam? Ho Chi Minh City? No, it's New York City. And here is Kevin. He's a businessman. He lives in New York. He has a mansion. So, can you tell me, where does Kevin live? Excellent! He lives in a mansion in New York City. Okay, it's time for us to do some quizzes. You've already known how to do the quizzes, but to make sure, I want to explain it again. You have a question and 2 answers, and then you have 5 seconds to choose the correct answer. Are you ready? Here we go. The correct answer is B. He lives in a house in Marble City. Question 2. The correct answer is A. She lives in an apartment in Pink City. Question 3. The correct answer is A. She lives in a tree house in Jungle Town. Question 4. The correct answer is B. He lives in a mansion in Melbourne City. Question 5. The correct answer is B. She lives in a houseboat in Rivertown. Question 6. The correct answer is B. He lives in a bungalow in Ocean Town. Here is also the end of our lesson today. See you again. Bye.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long